Okay. Dorm, sweet dorm. If that can even be said. What do I need to do here? I need... handle my mob farms. Like that, they're just mine at this point. Oh, good. They're already being handled. Or someone just left the door open. Why would I ever expect any better? Okay. That means this is all mine. Brand. Almost have too much wool. Okay. Still have way more leather than we could ever possibly need. Still need to figure out what I do with all the gunpowder, because we are indeed out of space on that. Put these in here. Right. So we'll continue tossing it in there. So I don't have anywhere better for it to go. Sure. That's that side. I need to just make coffers, because I think that's, at this point, the only move. I do need to make more bone blocks. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Please. Thank you. And, of course, my taxation of the experience bottles, because if no one else is going to take them. There. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, no, I'm going to do. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. If no one else is going to manage the mob farms, if I'm going to step away and just be at kingdom building for a few days, and no one's going to empty this one, then yeah, I'm taking my fair tax. Perhaps I'm rich beyond my needs. Oh, need to get... Hello. Yeah, no one's been tending to these. Okay, and now I'm out of space on that too. Great. Issue is, I don't really have a space for magma cream. Not even got the space for gunpowder. I mean, I guess I'll toss it in the general mob storage. That'll work. Perfect. Now, mail. I don't know, mail's been dry. I don't need to really worry about mail. Thankfully. Things at the academy have been dry. I'm glad for that. Well, dry to the degree they can be. Hello. The cost of trust. Is this just... No, the other one was cost of points. I need blood. Why? Is this divine punishment? Is this because I said it was maybe going to be a good day, that mail has been dry, and I don't really need to worry about anything? Is that just... Yeah, probably. Yet another lesson in Ezra, keep your mouth shut a little more often. New lesson. Can we stock magical blood? I don't settle for less. Average. Oh, I've got... Nasty. That was the one Katarina gave me. Not as nasty. This can go into display somewhere, I don't care. Okay. Mr. Safe Able, dear noble scholar. Uh-huh. Is that so? Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Wouldn't be foolish to reckon... They scooted over the fashion club for it. Yeah. And again, what are you doing putting it in Veswin's mailbox? Are we serious? What could you possibly expect to gain out of that? It's crazy. Oh, I thought I saw something. Alright, well. Celica. Or Marjorie. Beginning to have ideas they might not be home. It says Celica Storm, right? They're both asleep. I'm giving them the worst dreams of their lives. Many possibilities. Rosalind? Rosalind could be another good shout. Rosalind's back at court. What am I thinking? This is mine now. Unless Rosalind came back. Rosalind could be home. I don't know how long she's supposed to be going to court for. Though that does raise questions. Am I going to run into... I could go see Veswin. We are due to be going home, so... I could honestly go stop by and visit her. Nothing would be stopping me. Yeah. That's a way to brighten up my mood. I mean... Slight dread in the stomach. Certainly. But also... I don't know, it'd be nice to actually see her and... Not in the form of... Whatever that all was. Where is Celica? Maybe. Maybe. It's not what I want to hear. I guess feel. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't step outside without having read this, because if this has something scathing, I shouldn't be making public appearances. Tavian 101. Where is Celica? It seems like a book relevant to her position. Why do people have to be asleep? Why am I chipper? Should not be in this good a mood. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to read it. I do want to at least be somewhere comfortable. Sneak my way over to Kingdom Building. Knock one more time. She hates me. I shouldn't say that, she might. Okay, if I hustle my pretty little tush over there quick enough, shouldn't make too big a stir or scene. Teleportation circle isn't exactly public. Certainly not private anymore, but it's... Oh dear. Take me away. Please. Okay. There's no shot. Okay. There was indeed no shot. Maybe I need to organize like a hotspot day. Because looking at it, I got a wave of anxiety. That can't be good. Alright, let's sit in the chapel. But again, no. I need to avoid public appearance. I do have public curiosities, though. Has anyone else purchased the cosmetics? Focus, Ezra. Hey! Someone did. See? Not focusing sometimes has its benefits. Okay, someone was going for a full set, which means I'm about to make a profit. Okay, not what I want to see. Oh, but they went for the yellow. No, I can't blame them. You didn't want the red, but you went for the yellow and the white. That's what I'm more so curious about. Is today just Ezra gets rich? No, they didn't want the white blindfold, though. Sure. Okay. That's my public curiosity out of the way. I need to get to the manor. Still want to know who stole my cardboard cutout. I liked him. Okay. I hear Mr. Tones. I want to make sure. Yeah, he's okay. He's safe. Otherwise, I don't know what's in these. I don't care to find out. I just need them out of my way. They're making my manor look ugly. You can come along too. There we go. The anvils, just got a glance in my pocket at, yeah, immediate release. I just got her in a meeting with Morel. Is that today? It might be today. I might need to follow up on that. A meeting of my own, and then also see where she's at on it. I know I brought up the idea of meeting beforehand, but I suppose she doesn't owe me that. Okay. Just, no, not doing it. Well, let's try. Lady Celica. Because last time, it really wasn't much, was it? I should still have it. Cost of points? Let's see. It's somewhere on this bookshelf, isn't it? I have that. Do I not have a copy of it? This is so upsetting. I do. Yeah, because the cost of points I don't think was all too serious now, was it? If I remember correctly, our court got off pretty easy. I forgot I did that. It is right. I left Celica here to read up on cerulean books. Looks like the majority of them are still on the shelf, so I'd assume she either hasn't started or she's finished reading. Drats. I don't want to be first floor, but yeah, I'll take this. So the cost of points, if I remember correctly, really wasn't all that bad. Because, let's see. Weight reduction put us in a better position from dead last to second. Will it be enough to maintain? No, of course not. Rosalind is busy. Yes, okay, I'm remembering this even better now. It was Complaining that Rosalind was too social. Oh no. And that Celica is around demons, Cinder in specific. A little more oh no, but they're both weird. I can say that about her, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is nothing. They didn't even speak on me. Gosh, this is... Ugh. See, I really don't think this is much. It's just... I mean, I think it went after the other courts harder than it did for us. But... is that really, like... we have things. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we have... Huh. You know? I'm going to pretend that the contract was intentional. Because if there's genuine dirt in this book, I can trace it to a very select few people. Celica, what, Cinder by extension, I guess, if I don't trust Celica at her word and her honesty. Headmaster, Mr. Thorne, if you will. And by extension, if I'm correct, which I believe I am, then Violet, I suppose. Vicky, if we want to get really conspiratorial about it. Violet is friends with Luciala, I believe, Headmaster Faelan Thorne. Why am I giving the full title? You do not deserve that. Thorne said that they're friends, so that could be a route. So I can hang around anyone else? That's something I probably should know. So be it. So that at least provides some light, depending on what dirt is exposed here. And again, I'm going to pretend that's intentional because, well, I'm a genius. The cost of trust. Dearest noble scholar, the Academy has survived through 2 seasons thus far, both environmentally and socially. In the time since this author's last exposition, we have had a multitude of festivals, each hosted by a different court. The courts have celebrated holidays, new beginnings, and new endings. More importantly, there has been ample opportunity to learn more about each other. But in this learning, trust should be a hard-earned commodity and not something so easily given. The last time this author wrote was to bring light to some of the Academy's darkest secrets. Ah yes, that Rosalind keeps herself busy with social events. Oh no! The darkest secrets unveiled. Alright, well, one would have hoped this helped each court gain a foothold on their own problems, such as, Rosalind is a little too social and Celica has friends. Egads. But when one's pride is on the line, few ever accept outside analysis. I'm not going to listen to you because you're right on that one, at least. With the headmaster and his faculty all seemingly gone on a trip every few weeks, without any notice to the courts or their heirs, it's hard to imagine how things continue to run so smoothly. Perhaps the truth no one wishes to expand upon is that they aren't run smoothly. And that trust in these pillars from each court might be misplaced. This author might be the only one willing to say what is on their mind. So, on behalf of every student here, allow me to expand on some topics many know but dare not mention. Interesting. It goes from... Interesting. It's a slip of the writer, at least, to... You can't go from... Yeah, that was the big thing in the original book that... what is it? Yeah, this author can only speculate. This author's ears. This author believes, yada yada. And in here... This author's last exposition. Is that the right way to use that word? Yeah, sure. I'll give it 2. This author. This author. But a slip to me. Interesting quirk of penmanship. I mean, it's anonymous, so in theory you could forge it. Just spread more drama. I could write one of these. honestly be easy besides drawing little flower separators. The headmaster's motives continue to remain up to speculation, though it is on good authority that the author believes he prefers to leave the school unsupervised as to give students room for further slip-ups. Professor Castile, who acts as Headmaster Faelan's bodyguard spelled wrong, interesting, as well as interim headmaster when he is away, seems to be unable to perform either of these duties currently, being locked away for a week in the medbay after a recent attack. Good to know. I think. One that only he witnessed, so it's impossible to tell whether it truly happened or not. Well, I don't think it's the headmaster. This is indeed a shame in light of all the recent attacks on students. Doesn't bode well. Perhaps Professor Castile did more to protect than we originally presumed. Perhaps he's a better shield than a teacher, even if most of his time is spent away from the castle at his own personal academy for those he deems worthy, Starfall. Pardon? Huh? Okay. The author has recently discovered that Professor Castile... Oh, I'm not supposed to understand this. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Because I really do not understand this. Selected an elite group, including Ladies Ridley, Luciella, Marjorie, along with Lords Leonidas, Finn, and Paxton. Now... I feel left out. He hopes to train into elite knights. Okay, I feel less left out. Privileging them above his other students. The author thought... This author, okay. I have a theory. I'm interested to see further. Okay. The author thought the headmaster was playing favorites, but Professor Castile has made his preferences clear, even over his own family. Speaking of favorites, Professor Saren has certainly ensured that Lady Daphne has maintained her position of popularity by bearing the consequences. God, I'm so bored. Consequences of her younger sister's fiasco during magical studies a few months ago. Has it been a few months? That's crazy. To add, Professor Saren has missed more than a few classes and has shown up in public with a torn ear. Very likely from some sort of battle or accident that has yet to have been disclosed. I feel like that's such a non-concern. Is it not? Like that feels like nothing. Why would you need to disclose it, honestly? That it just does not matter. Okay. Yeah, still putting me to sleep. Give me something real. I should not be this much of a gossip hound. It's not about me yet. While the professor's business is her own, her reputation for being secluded makes one wonder. If she never tells her students anything outside of class, is there any way for them to assist her when the going gets tough? Realistically, you're a professor. I don't think you really need people to assist you when the going gets tough, no? That feels like nothing. This book is so far nothing. So it's at least... It's one point towards it being the same person, writing about nothing. Especially if she's no longer dating Professor Krypton. Okay, well, that's something. Ugh. I just don't like the image of the professors dating, in general. That implies they could date Castiel. Or Faelan. Perhaps she remains an enigma because there's much more to her than meets the eye. The only professor who seems fully transparent with the student body and remains around most days is Professor Charybdin. Pardon? You can't bring up Professor Saren being secluded and carrying a reputation and never being around. Maybe there's more to her than meets the eye. Moving along. No, your job is to tell me. This sucks. This is the same person. The only professor who seems fully transparent with the student body and remains around for most days is Professor Krypton, who sponsors pretty much every active club. Now, slander Castiel, slander Saren, or at least try. So what are we trying to gain for Charybdin? Though she too left very recently. Okay. For a trip unexpectedly. Her social absence notable on school grounds with no classes and no extracurriculars to speak of. How is this at all tied to Charybdin? Well, if it is trying to, I suppose, represent Charybdin in a positive light, saying everything stops when Charybdin leaves is something. With each professor seemingly having other quote-unquote business occupying them, one would think the headmaster would rise to the challenge. Instead, he seems to have private meetings with select students, somehow knowing all without ever interacting with the student body as a whole. Is it possible that the headmaster has moles in student ranks, choosing to only rely on them for information he can use for his own purposes? Oh, shit. Okay, that is something maybe. It's an interesting idea, at least. Depending on who wrote this. Because that would make sense why he's covering for Violet. If Violet's breaking and entering various dorms. If she's... could be carrying out dirty work. Who else has been meeting with Faelan? Dante was walking out. And there was some nonsense about his son or something. Okay, that's something. Oh boy. I don't like that, actually. See, yeah, that raises a good point. Mission he can use for his own purposes. The author recommends being careful of who you trust in your courts, for secrets seem to secrete from every corner these days, with the headmaster's face lurking behind many. Either way, this author thinks, and perhaps hopes, that maybe the headmaster is constantly on leave because he's looking for some new blood to fill teaching positions. Perhaps Professor Helios will return from court once again, please no, and reignite their romance with the headmaster. Excuse me? You know, if you can recognize the guy's handwriting, I hate that I can see that a little bit. Yes, sure. No, I'm not going to let this get in my head because realistically, this is just a theory. I could come to the same exact thing. I've at least got backing. And they don't seem to want to share much of it. Regardless. Wait. Despite the work of the professors, the courts themselves seem to be continuing to run as best as they can, though it is no secret that each court has its own share of mishaps. Oh boy, now we're getting the fun. I see Court Bloodwind on the next page. I don't love that. Court Cinderloon seems to be the center of a strange coup against Grand Duke Garondine, father to the Crown Duchess, and her many sisters. Oh boy, this is recent. Odd considering they have no military to speak of. So I do hear correct. The author must wonder how they plan to enforce this. The author wonders about the same as Ezra. This isn't the first time Court Cinderloon has made a damning name for itself, starting with considerably rough tensions with Court Bloodwind through both their crass and abusive language, as well as Lord Cinder's supposed prank on their dorms. Now... Uh-huh. Crass and abusive language, I would assume, replies to... Blight. I don't have it, like, present. Blight. Because crass and abusive language, that would refer to the Helios book, would it not? But that was pasted around, wasn't it? So if the book was pasted all around, that's nothing. prank on their dorms, which prompted Prince Ezra to negotiate a month-long therapy trip for Lord Cinder, invading Court Bloodwind's privacy for reasons only known to Lord Cinder himself. This author has seen that High Chancellor Cassian Cambion is... Okay, so it's just talking about the raccoons, and that's nothing. That's... I feel like everyone knows that. And talking about our deal is also similarly nothing. So I know that I haven't spoke on it. At least not to members outside of court, but again, they might not have the same discretion as me. Still don't know the Bloodwind knowledge. But also, it's not doing me favors being here. I might need to actually be at the dorms. Okay. Stay less public, but I mean, I need to be around vampires at least. I'm not prepared for questions, but I also need to be prepared for questions. Evidently, I can't just skip to a Bloodwind section. This book is jumping all over the place at the moment. So I just need to be moving. That's the problem. Bristle's not around, I might as well just take the trip. I overshot. There we go. So I need to be able to address with the people that got it. I mean, mailboxes looked untouched, so that's at least something. No one's gotten it yet. Hello. I think Ezra. Unfortunately, that's going off of public information, at least relating to Bloodwind and Singerlun for now. I suppose if they had... No, that actually might... I'll hide back here for a second. If they're only mentioning... What? Rough tensions with Court Bloodwind through their crass and abusive language, as well as Lord Cinder's prank, which prompted me to negotiate a month-long therapy trip. They also don't know the exact... Because I didn't negotiate a month-long therapy. I said month-long start. And then keep him there. So... They're not speaking on my own personal animosity for demons. Which I don't think I've disguised by any means. Certainly not. So what? I mean, there's the case that there's perhaps vampires who haven't seen my animosity. Okay, I think I just need to read. I need to read. You know, okay, if mailboxes are still filled, then I don't have to worry. The vampire will question me yet, and if I have enough of a view of the lobby... then I can see that no one gets to it. Unless it's been spread out everywhere, but... Yes, so far untouched. Very low. Yes, so far untouched. So if I take a good seat in the lobby and watch over the mailboxes, I'm fine. And these will just have to get one length shorter. Perfect. Read it at an angle so I can see the mailboxes over top. And if any vampire comes to collect their mail, I can sit and talk with them live. Perfect. Okay, so Bloodwind, yep. Privacy for reasons known only to Lord Cinder himself. This author has seen that High Chancellor Cassian Cambion has been noticeably missing from recent classes and club meetings. Cassian was at the Rose Festival, wasn't he? Yeah, wasn't he? Thought he was. Honestly, cannot say for certain. Huh. Chancellor Canderous claims he's been back at court a lot lately to talk with people of his court. That's good. Regarding immediate release, maybe he has actually talked with them on that. Okay. With the High Chancellor truly at home as much as he claims, however, this author would think that he would have heard at least some dissenting opinions instead of just steamrolling ahead with a plan that puts every court in a horrible position. Is this referring to immediate release? I'd have to assume so. While this author cannot truly criticize this plan without knowing all that goes on in the High Chancellor's head, is fighting the Grand Duke. Okay, it is. Grand Duke, truly the best course of action. High Chancellor, what sort of quote-unquote violent actions could warrant an all-out war? Rather than spend time on bloody fantasies, perhaps the High Chancellor could spend time with his brothers and in the dealings of his court. Yikes. Yikes. That's... Oh, I love to see it when it's not me. But it hasn't been me yet, so that's a little scary. Wow. Okay. Or maybe his energy remains focused on the points, as Court Cinderloon remains in the lead in totals, despite any attempts at external interference. I don't like that. Well, the Cambion family seems united. Chancellor Canderous, more often than not, looks like a wounded and lost puppy whenever his twin brother isn't around. And during the recent Rose Festival, almost never left his brother's side. Okay. So again, this is recent. Like a week ago, tops. But also, he was at the Rose Festival. Good. My memory on top. I'm not ancient yet. I'm not decaying and old. Interesting. Chancellor Canderous also seems mired in the business of Lady Artoria, who very recently was found and brought back to school grounds. Getting in the way of the... Lady Artoria? Who's that? Do I know a Lady Artoria? Could not tell you. Very recently was found and brought back to school grounds. Maybe that's why I haven't seen her. Getting in the way of the Crown Duchess's care for her own court member. Huh? Hello. I have
Your
been
Highness.
looking for you.
Do tell.
You've got mail. One of them's a fashion club. You can really toss that out pretty much anywhere. The other one...
I see. I don't have a good feeling about this.
So far, I've got a great one, but I haven't read much. Pop squat.
I will sit.
I'll make a space. So, remember the cost of points? We've got a sequel. Because I guess the first one was so well received with rumors such as Rosalind is social and Celica has friends. And they seem to think that they did a great job given that... Sorry, I've read through a bit of this. Basically, the start of it just says, it's been a bit, this author hasn't written in a while, but we've learned more. The last time this author wrote was to bring light to some of the Academy's darkest secrets. Such as Rosalind likes being friendly and social, and Celica has friends. One would have hoped that this would have helped each court gain a foothold on their own problems. Such as Rosalind being social or Celica having friends.
You don't need to emphasize that every time.
It's ridiculous.
I frankly agree. So they had the gall to do another.
So the first thing it calls out is the headmaster and professors just keep leaving, which honestly I think makes sense. I have seen that. That's, I mean, not much of an observation. Castiel is apparently in medbay, but they doubt if an attack even happened. So really, it feels like they're already grasping at straws, which is why I'm in positive mood so far.
I see.
Brings up recent attacks on students. But it also then calls out Castiel for, I think, apparently making his own academy with half the Super Friends, excluding me and Felix. I don't know what we did, but we're not good enough, I suppose. Castiel has made his preferences clear. Saren, they call out for not being around. Showing up in public with a torn ear. Oh no.
But they've always had a clipped ear. That's not...
If she never tells her
surprise.
students anything outside of class, is there any way for them to assist her when the going gets tough? I don't think that's our job.
I believe if Professor Saren does not wish to socialize with us, she is under no obligation to.
Correct. It does say that apparently Professor Saren was dating Professor Charybdin, which is interesting. Also, to note, whoever wrote this can spell Charybdin right. So I'm at least clear. I'm glad. The only
Don't know how to spell Charybdin?
Moving on. The only professor who seems fully transparent with the student body and remains around most days is Professor Charybdin, who sponsors pretty much every active club. Though she too left very recently for a trip unexpectedly. Her social absence on school grounds notable, with no classes and no extracurriculars to speak of. I don't love that, because it means someone, I guess, has favor for Charybdin enough to vouch for them in this book. I mean, it almost sounds negative, but also at the same time, I mean, you're vouching that everything falls apart without them. I don't know what to make of it entirely, but
Indeed, it does seem as though they're tooting their own horn, so to speak.
I'm more so thinking that guess I don't know Charybdin well enough, but I figured it was more the student has a favor for Charybdin, maybe an engineering student. But I suppose that's also an avenue. What I do find interesting and a little scary, but it's also just theory, and I think I'm just afraid to be afraid. One would think the headmaster would rise to the challenge. Instead, the headmaster seems to have private meetings with select students, which would include us. Somehow, knowing all without ever interacting with the student body as a whole. Is it possible that the headmaster has moles in student ranks, choosing to rely on them for information he can use for his own purposes? Now, I know we didn't agree with perhaps everything I brought into that meeting. However,
Indeed.
I would hope that you're at least on agreeance with the fact that I think something fishy is up with Violet. The fact that Violet is seemingly being covered for. I'm not 100%, but that it's the general impression.
Well, that is certainly a topic that I definitely am raising an eyebrow at. I'm frankly more concerned at the idea that a student who hasn't rarely ever shown her face is all of a sudden being accused of
Precisely.
something worthy of suspension.
And also, they jumped to immediate
spared
suspension.
Her
That would
I
be
barely even spared a
sudden.
thought for her before it had been brought up in the meeting.
Exactly. And that's why I believe that it was perhaps the headmaster just quickly covering up, noticing that we're down a student and pitching it, or maybe even Violet brought up the same thing.
Perhaps.
But
Though Violet is a separate matter.
indeed, it would line up with what this book is theorizing if this is I mean, again, it's theory crafting, and so it might just be they put a shot out into the dark and got lucky enough where it's striking a nerve with me. But that would make sense as to why he's covering for Violet. She is around and social more than I think a good amount of us. I feel like everyone's seen
Indeed.
Violet except for me often. And also someone that, if I am to be correct, is willing to do dirty work. To break into dorms. Because it sounds like she's broken into every one at this point. She's willing to slander her name. It's a pretty valuable mole to have. But it doesn't exactly back up this
Yes, but
theory.
a valuable mole that put so much direct spotlight on themselves.
Almost feels too obvious.
Hmm.
No, it just says trust, or, make sure who you trust in your courts is truly trustworthy. Then it moves on to the demons.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness, indeed. Celica, you haven't seen me this happy in maybe a week. They immediately slander Cinderloon for being at the center of a strange coup against Grand Duke Garandine, father to the Crown Duchess, but considering they have no military to speak of, how do they plan to enforce this? This isn't the first time Court Cinderloon has made a damning name for itself, starting with considerably rough tensions with Court Bloodwyn through both their crass and abusive language, as well as Lord Cinder's supposed quote-unquote prank on their dorms, which prompted Prince Ezra to negotiate a month-long therapy trip for Lord Cinder, invading Court Bloodwyn's privacy for reasons known only to Lord Cinder himself.
A therapy trip. From what I recall, it was simply a medical exam. Was this a separate negotiation that I was not aware of?
No. So, from what I gather, which either they're playing dumb, which possible. I mean, writing a book like this, you have to be wary of course, what you know, because what you know, I mean, you pin down who was in what room, who has what connections. That gives you a general circle of interest. But, month-long therapy trip. It was a month minimum to get the guy diagnosed so they can fix whatever the hell's wrong with him over the span of the next coming months. The fact he's back, whatever. If he's on the straight and narrow, great. He was made an example of. Something happened. We were able to push punishment. That sates me, at least. I can't say I'm not a little irritated, but it seems like he hasn't screwed with us since. He's kept his distance, so I'm sated. But they're saying it after the fact, which means they heard it after the fact, or they heard it from a demon source, which perhaps knew better that it was only going to be an exact month-long therapy trip. Maybe they knew better than I did. It was Cinder, I believe, who requested an exact time frame. So maybe they got the lead on us there, honestly. But the other thing, this is all they're noting for bad blood between Bloodwyn and Cinderloon. If it was someone from within Bloodwyn, I'm pretty sure I've been pretty open about my disdain for most of the demons here. The only things they're mentioning is the raccoon incident, and I would assume the Helios forgery that was posted around off of crass and abusive language. So it's that already eliminates a court. I believe pretty much any one of Bloodwyn can tell you I don't like demons, or at least don't like their representatives here. So that's something, and that's about as far as I got. I've been grinning over that for a little bit.
I see.
Yes, I got actually a little further. So yes, they're commenting that Cassian's hardly ever here. They are commenting on the same thing I commented on about what sort of quote-unquote violent actions could warrant an all-out war. Maybe spend time with your court, which I got a good giggle out of. And let's see. Something about a Lady Artoria. I'm a bit lost here because I didn't know we had someone named Artoria. It's a cool name.
Lady
I like
Solaris.
That does even less for me.
I see. Knight of Court Cerulean.
Interesting.
Actually, part of the reason why I wish to return to court.
Oh. Did you mention her?
But do continue. I believe I have.
I need a face for a name, unfortunately. Yes, continuing,
I
sorry.
see.
I believe where I left off was 27? So yes, Lady Artoria, or no, Canderous got in the way of the Crown Duchess's care for Artoria returning to school grounds, is what I'm reading. Perhaps if the High Chancellor had mutual devotion to his twin, he could ensure that his desired alliance with Court Cerulean would have a hope. Funny how Chancellor Canderous seems so obsessed with water when it's been said he almost died in water as a child, which in itself is sad, but one has also learned that he bathes in honey and collects it afterwards to drink. One cannot help but wonder if his booth at the Rose Festival had bottles of the same liquid. Oh, nasty.
Is it insinuating that he drinks his own filth?
Or that he was trying to give it out, and that's questions that I don't really know if I want answered.
I see. But at the very least, this says that this was written recently, if it's bringing light to that incident. Which I did happen to be present for.
The incident of Canderous,
Lady
Duchess
Artoria being... Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Did you happen to see the Easter egg hunt that was around?
That I did not.
While I was exploring it, I had received word that Artoria was in the med bay. And by the time I had gotten there, it would seem that Lord Finn had allowed Lord Canderous to see Artoria before the Crown Duchess. And when she had asked to enter with Lord Soulless, he had denied her initially. Which...
Finn denied her?
He did.
Respect the balls on the guy, honestly.
Yes, however, it's a bit more complex than that. It's a long story. How long do you...
Sorry, I'm just shocked you let me slide with saying balls on that guy, but...
I have learned to tune out your more crass behaviors.
Aw, I'm flattered. Honestly, I think... Touch back on it. I'm curious to read the rest of this.
Indeed.
Before I get a missive about something that's in it. Because I don't know if there's anything on me in this, and I'm kind of figuring out live. Hopefully no one has felt the
well,
taste of...
speaking of missives, I just received a word from Lord Leonidas asking if you are free.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh boy.
Shall I give him a response?
Yes, but also... Hold on.
From what I can feel, it's a very hefty book.
We don't have much of the demon stuff to get through. Say 10 minutes. Hopefully no one has felt the taste of brimstone after sampling such bottles. I just don't want to make a public appearance in front of another court before I know what's in here against me.
Gotcha.
Brimstone after sampling such bottles. Thank you. Beyond the Cambion brothers. You're just dropping that in there. Okay, sure. Beyond the Cambion brothers, it is still unknown which of the other demons is serving in the role of second heir, though this author would argue that Lord Leonidas, speak of Leonidas, would be a suitable candidate. Or perhaps Lady Min, who was the main host of the Lunar New Year celebration they hosted. In favor of Lord Leonidas, he's reliable and sociable, and he spends a decent amount of time working hard in his classes. Okay. Also, do they not? Am I lost? Because we had the court solstice that required you, head of court, and your heirs, and did they not come with 3?
They arrived with Lord Dante, did they not?
That does sound right. Yeah, no. Huh. So unless they were just bringing
it would seem that this
sport.
person is somewhat ignorant of the goings-on in Cinderloon, at the very least.
Either that, or it could just be that Dante was attached for the sake of. It could be filler
Perhaps.
for someone else.
Or that they're playing dumb.
Any mix. The New Year celebration they hosted in favor of Lord Leonidas, yep. Working hard in his classes, so much so that he has been experimenting on other students through the use of potions that have caused more than one chaotic effect, including personality changes, sex changes, and other changes in appearance. These have generally been received well. Is it possible that Lord Leonidas has darker intentions behind his acts? With everyone distracted, it is the perfect cover for him to sneak around unseen, though evidently he has been seen in the medbay as well as of late. So perhaps he went a bit too far in his tactics. That's great. Lady Min has been far less problematic. I hardly even know who Lady Min is, so correct. But this author
You should
having...
take more caution to learn their faces at the very least.
Correct. With this author having nothing horrible to note about her. Her recent confidence compared to how she was at the beginning of the school year is a welcome change, though in light of Lord Leonidas' experiments, does prompt the question of if Lady Min has been an experiment all along. Or perhaps her shy nature was... Oh, is she that one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The one
Perhaps
that
her
kept
shy
running away when we looked at her, yes.
That one, yeah. Shy nature was all a ruse to hide the fact that she is the third heir. Could have fooled me. Either way, among the rest of the demons, not much is known. Both ladies Juliet and Vivian? Vivian have been missing for quite some time, with neither having come to any recent classes. Lord Dante is only seen hanging out with Duchess Waverly, presumably he is filling his role of being in charge of the Court Singerloon Kingdom Building project in Solitude, where he enjoys his titles of Grill Daddy, Shadow Lord, and Elusive. Sure, man. What a gossip book. Lady Riley, while being very involved in Tinker's Trinkets, spends a lot of time with Lord Leonidas, and their sibling relationship appears to be strong. However, with Lord Leonidas seeming to go off on his own at the worst times, is perhaps Riley's love for Leonidas one-sided. With all the demons being family, it's always possible that someone might fall through the cracks, but perhaps they hope for things to be that way. It's a whole lot of nothing I care about. With contracts and mischief at their disposal, the author can only assume there is still much to be revealed about them. One such demon who possesses much mystery, Lord Cinder, was in attendance at the Rose Festival too. Perhaps Prince Ezra has forgiven him of his trespasses. More so, I miss the days when he was my biggest concern here. Or perhaps his recent outings with Ladies Marjorie and Celica, oh no, Celica has friends, have cemented his place among court bloodwin, whether the prince likes him or not. That seems not to matter. Or perhaps, in the final assessment, the short princes. Okay, that was a little personal. Attention was too focused on Sol Katarina's gorgeous dress. Mind you, Sol Katarina's gorgeous dress at the Rose Festival. Surprising considering the man is vain enough to have kissed his own portrait as well as the plushy version of himself. Excuse me? When?
We should burn this.
I'm gonna start burning plushies. Is
the
that
Rosalind plushies have done enough of that.
Can't just throw that at me. Just slandering me off. Okay, great.
It's. Oh, I thought you meant the burning plushie. Yeah.
No, I mean calling me short and then saying I've kissed my portrait in a plushie version. I haven't.
Wasn't there a kissing booth at the?
I notably did not participate. I didn't put that there. I didn't want that there. I was so glad when it changed from me.
Wait, you didn't put it there?
No.
Then who did?
I was starting to think that they constructed it themselves, but that's a wholly different matter. I thought
it was you who put it there.
Nope.
It seems like an antic that'd be up your alley.
I'm going to choose to ignore that and strike that from the record. Lady Veswin, this is our section, surely wouldn't have had any of the prince's antics. She had plenty. That's not... No. Nothing weird. Romantic or not, being among the most competent members of Court Bloodwin, but she is away at court supposedly because of an illness that struck her. This author has heard that perhaps the illness might be actually a convenient cover for a secret diplomatic mission by her family. Or perhaps she simply grew tired of correcting the prince's frequent administrative blunders. Okay. Interesting start. Her absence has been filled with the dutiful watch of Lady Celica. Look, they've got positive things to say about you, who has stepped up to handle as much as she can, including much of the planning of the Rose Festival alongside Lady Rosalind. Okay. No, I did bring that up in the tour. That's nothing. Okay. However, the author has it on good authority that Lady Celica's occasional social ineptitude, stems from a lack of proper training, making one wonder if she is truly prepared for such a mantle long term.
I was going to say I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Well, the author notes that Lady Celica's demeanor has certainly improved over the last few months. She still regularly butts heads with many students.
I do?
I was about to ask if you did.
The only one that I can think of recently was Lady Rosalind, and
That
That's
was
Lady
in
Marjorie,
private.
but that was in private.
And Rosalind's not here at the moment, as far as I'm aware.
No, she is not.
Lady Selleck is still learning the ropes, and the prince not at all displeased. The author wonders if perhaps Lady Veswin was not ill or busy at all, but that rather the prince was threatened by Lady Veswin's competence and sent her away so he wouldn't be overshadowed.
That is a ridiculous claim.
I want a large rock for unrelated reasons to this book. A prince who fears his own shadow.
To use on other people or yourself?
Don't worry about it. A prince who fears his shadow is a prince who
Rejected.
eventually trips in the dark. And Prince Ezra's ego is known to cast a particularly long shadow. It is doubtless that if Lady Veswin were still here, surely Lady Rosalind would not have been a victim of Lady Daphne's magical attack a number of weeks ago.
Are we still...
There's
going
no
on about
correlation.
that?
There's no correlation. How even remotely? No one had control over... Huh? Okay, yeah. Let's just say things. I kissed my portrait. I kissed my plushie. Sure, let's say it. Celica she's eaten all of her plushies. Let's just start saying things.
Now,
If Veswin were here, Rosalind wouldn't have been attacked by Daphne, two unrelated parties to Veswin in that moment that the attack happened. Sure. Absolutely. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nor would Lord Mateus be so afraid of physical touch with anyone outside his court. Oh, he is very touchy. I just don't know about outside the court. But also, hello? The prince has recently started getting more involved in his own court's affairs after the incident with Lord Cinder. My first answer is I have, but also I feel like it's been this... I've been involved in court member affairs since day one. I made outreach letters to everybody. I've been trying to be in affairs. To the point... In his own court's affairs after the incident with Lord Cinder, to the point of even... Oh my... To the point of spending even more time with his quote-unquote super friends. But are his efforts...
His what now?
I gotta introduce you to the super friends. But are his efforts enough to undo months of misbehavior and ridicule? Okay, so I've been getting involved with my own court's affairs. Bloodwind's affairs. To the extent of spending time with other courts. Prince Ezra, exposed. The love tester he made at the Rose Festival may have made for a good laugh, but were the laughs directed at the antics or at the Prince Ezra himself? What? Well, it's messed up. I worked hard on that thing. Between Lady Violet's petty, attention-seeking grudges and the dark night heroics of Lady Sabrina, who, while fairly unassuming by day, has been seen wearing a mask and cloak, playing the part of a student merely to garner the sympathy of the masses, the prince has his hands full. What? Okay, huh? That's all you've got to say about Violet A, and then B, what is any of that about Sabrina?
I wish I knew, Your Highness. I wish I
you
knew.
knew too. Lady Marjorie pursues knighthood despite being directed from home to joining court affairs and also enjoys company with Lord Finn. Oh no, Marjorie also has friends. Why is this just what we're... Why are we not allowed to have friends? While her childhood bond with Lady Willow seems to have been dissolved to a mere performance. What started off the year... Great. With a friendly and amicable exchange at Lady Marjorie's birthday party. That was the one in the party room, right?
Yes, Lady Willow did. She threw that party for Marjorie.
Was there more than vampires there?
Not to my recollection.
Great.
And if anything, they're still on good terms from what I recall.
Yeah, didn't they
at the
just
Rose
do...
Festival.
No, Marjorie just, like... No, was that Marjorie? Wait. I'm lost. No, wait. Start of the year in the party room was Willow's birthday. And then Marjorie's birthday was recent, and Willow was setting that up when I had the whole experiment thing. Huh?
Indeed, this is entirely inaccurate. Are they just throwing darts at the wall and seeing what sticks?
I suppose.
This is simply not true. In fact, the other night when I told you that Pulowski had fainted, Lady Marjorie was worried sick. So this is entirely inaccurate.
Yeah. The party has become a tense and cold battleground. It doesn't help that Lady Willow's general image has been waning lately, though perhaps not without good reason when her court has been struggling since the first day to garner favor at the school outside of from the headmaster. Well, the good news, it's not me. I don't think it's the headmaster. Don't think it's you, certainly. By extension of people we know, I don't think it's... Or by extension of people that they might tell, I don't think it would be Cinder. I don't think it would be Violet. She's indeed looped in with the headmaster. Because we certainly don't. Huh.
Rumor has it that Lady Willow tried to bribe her fellow court members in an effort to exert power over the only people who will still listen to her. What does that even mean?
I haven't been bribed, if that helps anything.
Neither have I. This just...
Yeah, when would she would have...
At this point, I'm wondering if this book is filled with half-truths and lies.
Yeah, we're just throwing things at the wall. An effort to exert power of the only people who will still listen to her. One interesting note is that Lady Vicky has been the center of some gossip lately. Okay. Though for what reason this author cannot know, considering she has not been on campus since her very first day. At least I'm not the only one to notice that. Thank goodness. If her absence continues, her legacy may well just be an addition to the list of students who were meant to be here, including Lord... Yeah, sure, why not? Perhaps the prince will deign his subjects, that's a $50 word, his subjects with another round of being a princess to maintain their respect. I don't think it did much of that. If this continues to curry favor with both the headmaster and his fellow students in the form of points, then Court Bloodwind may keep Lord Mateus as its sole male representative. An interesting implication. What are... Huh. Well, yeah, I just keep turning myself into a girl to win over my court's love.
You do not need to be a girl to win over your court's love, Your Highness.
You flatter me. Is that really all they have on Bloodwind?
It seems so.
What the... One might propose Lord Paxton, who has the same penchant for flirting and romancing as Prince Ezra, connected heavily to the Somera court with his affections for ladies Lun, Tavali, and Luciala. Lord Paxton also has special favor. Why am I being thrown in there? What do you want from me? I'm again. You control... Okay, is that... Not only that, but he has maintained his Flaxton persona at past events, able to be controlled by anyone with enough strength and interest. Well, there is no doubt this bit has been all a ruse to make him seem more likable and suitable as a partner for Prince Ezra. Hello? What?
Yeah. Some seem to be convinced that you hold particular affection for Lord Paxton.
Uh-huh.
As for why, you do tend to be a flirtatious character. You are aware,
Correct.
Your Highness.
Yes. But why am I... Okay, sure.
Would Paxton not make a suitable bride for you, Your Highness?
No, he would not. I have a taste.
And standards, I would hope.
Sometimes.
I'm going to ignore that.
Please do.
That truly is all they had.
A lot of nothing, yeah.
And here's a section on Somera, too.
Among the court heirs, so Katerina possesses much grace and leaves little to be desired. Very recently, the author came across some interesting information about her relationship with her brother Lord Seven, who has not been seen for quite some time. It is well known that Lord Seven rejected the role of soul of his own in favor of his own freedom, but what if this decision was not truly his own? It has come to the attention of this author that Soul Katerina forced Lord Seven to make a contract that effectively strips him of his own free will. Okay. Perhaps this loss of agency prevents him from staying around the school, for if he were to be seen, it might be discovered he had a role in some of the recent adjustments to the professor's portraits over the last few months. Perhaps it would be smart for Prince Ezra to focus his attention less on Soul Katerina for his own safety. Romance seems to be a strange world for other members of the court as well. So, hold on. For Lund to... Why? This is the second time they've spelled loon wrong. Is rumored to be cut on over. Okay. Lontavali again. If you look, it says hair. It's a whole lot of nothing. And that's it. As a final note, my noble scholar, remember this, not everything is as it seems. And even these secrets barely scratch the surface of what interesting endeavors lie in wait for all students and faculty as the next half of this year approaches. This author only hopes this writing will illuminate perspectives as you all consider the cost of trust. How was that?
Splendid, Your Highness.
Thank you.
Should we burn this?
No, every copy, or every mailbox has a copy. And I presume it's the same across every single dorm.
I see. Likely. Well, at the very least, I don't believe it's a vampire who did this. If it was, they would have, frankly, far more information to use against us.
Indeed.
And the fact that a lot of these are outright lies with half-truths.
First book, cost of points, wasn't it? Loon Tavali Samara. They know how to spell loon. It is a different author.
So this is a copycat.
No, I was noticing, okay, so in the first few pages of Cost of Trust, I was already noticing that they have a slip. They're already trying to copy this author, the author. Honestly, I think it's just this author. Okay, cost of points. Let's see. This author can only speculate. And then 0 to 2. This certainly grazed this author. Let's see. So far, the original only uses this author. This author has it on good authority. Yup. Without hesitation. Yeah, not dissuade this author. And they're sparing with it, too.
Perhaps you're right.
This author has come to find the truth about the werewolf attack. Somebody else. On another note, this author has observed. They also don't use the separators. So what, it's a copycat. Why?
I believe you may be right.
It has nothing new.
That
Nothing
it does not.
crazy, I suppose.
Nothing really so damning.
I'm not enough of a forensic professional, but I mean, yeah, I can't compare the writing styles with the writing voice, but yeah, the first book only uses this author, this author, this author, this author, but this author must question. Does this represent? This author thinks not. And it doesn't even have a foreword. Like a epilogue thing. But this one, already on... Let's see. Page 6 of the Cost of Trust. This author might be the only one willing to say what is on their mind. So on behalf of every student here, allow me to expand on some topics many know but dare not to mention. And yeah, they have all the flowery separators, the colors. They even put a foreword on it or an epilogue, whatever the correct word would be.
Indeed.
So someone else took it upon themselves to write one of these. Either that or in writing a much longer book, they lost their own writing style or decided to get fancier, decided it needed separators. But they have nothing on us anyways. What? I mean, just a whole lot of nothing.
It is indeed.
So it's someone different. I don't think it's a vampire. I don't think it's...
Likely not.
I don't even think it's a Felfolk, because, I mean, you would spell your own position correctly. It's 4 letters.
Indeed, which is why it's so odd that it's misspelled.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't focus too much that it ignores Bloodwind and Silmera for the most part. I mean, there's nothing too scathing, it looked like. But
No. Other than with Cinderloon and Cerulean, those two were particularly
hot topics
more
right
in
now.
depth. Indeed, especially with that very public declaration.
Mm-hmm. So what? That is the question. All out war. I mean, I suppose it's two-way road in a way. I'm just thinking aloud for starters, so I can't get anything straight. Sorry, I didn't want to excite you.
Apologies.
Okay. I suppose it's not new information in any case, but I think it could make sense to be Cinderloon or Cerulean, given the immediate release book that was also just spread everywhere. It could then make sense that they're trying to distract through a different declaration to the winds, something else to discuss. It's a lot of fluff, but, I mean, bad press is still good press. It's still going to get people talking on the newest book around, which is saying, wow, nothing. But people will discuss that it's saying nothing rather than discussing that the other book says something.
It is possible that is meant to be a red herring of sorts, especially considering how much of the information is either irrelevant or straight false.
Because that's the thing. It's scathing Cinderloon for putting out the declaration. I almost want to narrow it down to Cerulean off of that, but it doesn't make Cerulean look good either. Because it's putting their home court into pressure.
Indeed. To say quite frankly, I don't understand what the aim is here. Is it to draw attention, or is it to distract, or what?
Strikes almost the same as the first, where it's a whole lot of nonsensical information, but in a sense to... the first book called out some valuable information, right? So... Does the headmaster truly wish for the courts to succeed, or does he show bias towards a specific court? It posed questions that weren't being considered. Okay, Rosalind is social, you have friends, we've been over that one too many times. Put Cinderloon as a lead. Oh boy. Missive from the soul. Leonidas still
He
wanted to meet,
received.
yeah?
He did. Shall we meet with him first, or Sol Katarina?
See if you can get some more details from Leonidas on what it's regarding. The initial one. How did they come to be within this position? Well, by playing dirty games. It calls out that, on good authority, Cassian has given his court an order to hold back their points. The cheat. It calls that out. What else? It brings up the heirs in this original one. Point reductions affected quite cerulean. Inadequate leadership. We're meeting with Leonidas first, I suppose.
I see.
Katarina said she's free in about 15 minutes. That's about as long as Leonidas has.
I see.
Where is Leonidas?
I asked him where to meet, but he has not responded.
Hmm.
You haven't found any other books in conspicuous places, have you?
No, just in the mailboxes.
I see.
So yes, the original one calls out Sinjlun cheating. Headmaster maybe hating the sea monsters, which honestly could tie
He
into
said
the
he can
present.
meet us at Botany Club. And it is regarding the last thing you had spoken about.
Peachy.
Which I cannot say that I am in the know about this.
If I remember correctly, it would have been the incident regarding the experiment. What
I
I
see.
posed as attack. I believe more so that it might just be side effects, but
I see. Well, would you like to make our way?
sure. We discussed potential side effects. I mean, that could tie in. The book was bringing up the name it lot, at least.
Indeed. Skimming through, I do believe it brought up Lord Leonidas. I suppose using his experiments as a distraction, though. Frankly, it still strikes me as odd that a lot of the information in there, at the very least I know, is false.
Holy shit. Dorms.
Hmm? What could warrant such
Tell
language?
Leonidas that meeting pending. We'll have to pause. Delay something. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you,
Pleasant.
Your Highness?
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you. Apologies
She-
for my absence, but I am back now. I was just sorting out a few things in my
Perfectly fine.
hometown. But yeah, I came to
see.
check my mailbox and There doesn't seem to be one.
Yeah, no. Do you know? Huh.
Oh? Lady Vicky.
Hello. May you remind me of your name again?
Lady Seneca Valentino.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm quite all right. Are you well? I fear I haven't seen you in a while.
Yes, I've been sorting a few things in my hometown, but I am back now. Apologies if my absence has caused any dramas, but yes, I'm keen to get back into school.
I suppose as a matter to have a seat, really. Here, Selka, if you could close the doors.
Okay.
Indeed.
Whenabouts did you leave? Just so I can know, I suppose, what to catch you up on, what you've missed.
Well, a
So I know
couple
you-
months ago, to actually.
Oh, I'm gonna kill
Please excuse
Faelan
my
Thorne.
voice as well. I may have caught
gonna kill
something
Faelan
on
Thorne.
the journey back, so it's a bit croaky.
Oh, perfectly fine. Yeah, honestly, I don't know where to start.
Okay. Well, I have all day. If you have time.
Yeah, nothing but,
Indeed.
huh. No, I'm just,
Is there
In-
something I'm missing?
Apologies, we were not prepared for your sudden return. It's been quite a
holy
wild few
shit.
months.
Right.
You must have
Well-
left, what, when you arrived? Because, I mean, well,
Yeah, basically. It sounds a bit ridiculous, but there was an family emergency
right,
that I needed
right.
to attend to.
Are they well?
No.
Oh.
That's
Ah.
yeah, but that's
I
okay.
see.
That's a story for
is-
another day.
Unfortunate to hear.
If you
Yes,
can
but,
write me some names
that's fine.
perhaps later, I can make sure they're well taken care of at home. It's the
Oh,
least I can
thank
do
you.
here.
Indeed. If you wouldn't mind providing me that
appreciate-
list as well.
Of course, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course.
Did
Perhaps should
you-
I... Apologies. Should
Perfectly
I perhaps
fine.
let her know that I'm acting advisor and that she may come to me for any such matters that she needs?
Indeed, yes. We've assigned a few acting roles, I suppose, to catch you up first and foremost. Selka, here's our acting advisor. We no longer have... Did you ever meet the acting Viscountesses? Veswin and Violet?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Well, I hope you weren't too close with either of them. Unfortunately, Veswin is no longer here. I don't know if you had any relation with Violet. Please say no.
Not
Please say-
really. That's been
Oh,
lovely,
yes!
though. I met her once.
You said you didn't know Violet?
I don't think so.
I see. Well, yes, we did away with the acting Viscountess role
Right.
some time ago, and yes, we've had acting advisor Celica, we've got our acting sage Rosalind, Veswin's sister,
Oh, yes.
acting de Corte Mateus, acting knight Marjorie, acting knight Sabrina. I believe Sabrina came with you, or at least was
Yes,
alongside
she
you.
did. How is she?
Good. I think she seemingly has a settled in very well.
Oh, perfect. I'm really happy for her.
I'm glad. Yeah. No, sorry. This, as Celica said, this is a lot.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I really didn't let anyone know. That is completely my bad.
It is understandable. It was an emergency. We don't,
Holy shit.
I suppose, hold any grudges, especially if it is a personal matter to you that needed to be taken care of.
Yes, but I probably also should have taken into consideration that you would have been concerned as to where I was and you needed me as well. So I probably should have dealt with it differently. Apologies. I will learn from my mistakes.
Appreciate that.
It is quite all right. We are simply happy that you are here now.
Would
Thank
you
you. I'm happy as well.
mind if we stepped into private quarters? There's some matters regarding
Yes.
your absence that I believe would be good to discuss with you before anything.
Right. Okay.
Oh my, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Oh my, wow. Oh, I'm going to explode. This is, apologies for the mess, but the best approximation of private we have around here.
No, not at all. It's all good.
After you. You can sit wherever.
Thank you.
I'll make us a space. So,
Hello.
I suppose to explain some of the awkwardness around your return here, your name has come up quite a lot in the recent discussion here.
Right.
Wow, still, I'm
Um,
flabbergasted. I don't know where to start.
Yeah,
We've
I haven't
had-
really heard anything about it.
We have had a issue within the court of someone dismayed with myself, the court here, and Everthorne as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
who took it upon themselves to counterfeit a book and spread it around, trying to, I suppose, put out a bad light on our court, and also broke
Right.
into a few dorms to vandalize
Oh.
and make a mockery. Now, our officials at hand claim to have bumped into you in the early
What?
hours of... let's see. The early hours of March 9th,
What?
to which you confess
I-
that you have a violent hatred for myself, the school, the court, and your actions were out of... What do you think of raccoons? The little rodents?
What do I think of raccoons?
Yeah, just non sequitur here.
I've never really thought about them much before.
Beautiful.
I'm
Yeah,
okay.
no, you supposedly, according to our officials at hand, had a disdain for some raccoon
Officials?
vandalism that happened to our dorm
What?
and caused you to act out as such. Now, this apparently you confessed to
According to who?
the headmaster, of course,
What?
Faelan Thorne.
He-
Um,
what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you, and this was worth an immediate suspension. You were sent right home, and I've asked for some proof regarding this, or written confession perhaps from you.
Yep. Did he have any?
Well, he said that he wrote home to your family.
No, he didn't. What is happening? I am
I
so
had just about the
confused.
same question, Vicky.
This does not I would never.
I'm catching that
I'm-
vibe in, I think, our second conversation. Now,
What? Oh my gosh. Wait, Headmaster Phelan said he saw me?
talk to you even, and you confessed right on the spot.
What?
I
Does
can
he have
also
something
attest to
against
this.
me?
I also was in this meeting and I heard him attest to the same thing.
You heard him say that this is what I said.
Yes. I was only acting as a witness for the conversation. However, it seems that it's proven fruitful.
Whoa. Okay, look, I understand how crazy this sounds, but I was not here. And the fact Headmaster Phelan is saying that he saw me is absolutely I feel crazy. Am I like what?
You've got family back at court that you were taking care of. They still
Yeah, I was
remain
not here.
correct, at least some level of family. I'm not sure the exacts, but
Some, yes. Yeah.
If you do not mind me asking, has your family ever had a personal connection with Headmaster Faelan?
Not that I know of.
I see. I believe he had claimed that he had known your family for quite some time when he was speaking to us.
Oh my gosh.
and
I,
and
I
I
don't know what to say.
I presume in the months you've been home, you would have run into other people, correct? That could vouch your location, family, friends, nearby doctors, even.
Um, Not really, to be honest. It was a very private visit. I was spending time with my grandma. It was her, well, if you must know, she passed away, so I was spending as much time as possible with her.
I
So I
see.
wasn't really focusing on anything else. I
Of
had
course.
no idea this would become an issue.
I would hope that
That
it wouldn't, but
is quite unfortunate.
I'm
However, my grandmother also passed earlier in the school year, so I understand
I'm
that this
so
is a hard
sorry.
time for you.
I'm
Well, yes, and then when I come back and I'm being framed for something by the headmaster of all people.
uh-huh.
What?
I'm due home very soon, actually. I believe leaving tonight, tomorrow, something along the lines.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm there, I can very easily make a round out to your family,
Oh,
get
please,
credibility
please
to your
do.
story. It brings me a lot of strong emotion, I'll say, to the fact that Faelan would slander your name so openly there, and
Me too. I
I will
I
be
feel like
whatever I can take
sorry.
care of, I will. So again, I will
Thank
make sure
you.
that your family is taken care of in response to this, and that you, of course, are in your time here. If
Thank you.
you don't wish to be here, because I wouldn't trust Phelan after this, I will also cover for you on whatever heat that might generate for you dropping out of Thorne Academy. But if you wish to stand strong in the face of it, I don't blame you either.
No, I am not backing down. You cannot slander my name and my family's name
Of
and
course.
expect I'm just going to run away. Isn't that what he wants?
I think he was expecting that you've been gone and would stay, but wow.
Right.
I am due for a meeting with another court. Celica, if you could handle, I suppose, matters here, I mean, written confession, photo proof if we need that, anything else that you can think of, I'll try and keep things brief with Katerina.
Indeed. I will see to it, Your Highness.
Thank you. I will check back in soon.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Would hug you, but
Thank you
I
for...
don't know you that well, unfortunately. But you are a...
That's okay.
Wow. Pleasure to meet you.
Well, pleasure. Thank you
Your
for
Highness, would you like to pose for
believing me.
this?
Oh, of course.
Thank you. This will be very useful.
I'll be back. Oh my... Wow. 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 You are Faelan Thorne. You have power over literally every court. You try to frame a member of my court, and you don't even take the proper precautions. My court member just wanders back in. What, you think they were dead? I'm sending Violet home. I mean, this is outright proof that the headmaster is lying. We have verifiable proof. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. What on earth is that? Okay, sure. She said second floor, right? Where second floor? Good evening, Katerina. Soul Katerina, sorry. I am... Wow, I'll make a space.
Mm-hmm.
How... sorry to skip literally any formality. How much have I talked to you on Violet and or Vicky?
We had a full discussion of sorts at your manor regarding it seems like the headmaster's covering for Violet. And blaming Vicky.
I have Vicky in my dorm room.
Trapped?
No. Willing there. She is the most, pleasant, kindest soul that I think I have ever met. She has people at home that are going to back her up. Well, I would hope so. I will be visiting to actually speak with them, but she is so far clueless and out of the loop. Has been home tending to family for literally since she arrived. I'm sorry, I'm over the moon. This is... Don't trust the headmaster, is I suppose where that starts, but...
Well, don't trust anyone.
Indeed. Right, you're meeting with the Crown Duchess. How did that proceed?
From my end, I felt like it went well, but at the same time, I can't tell exactly what she's thinking. But I did make it very clear that Samara, it didn't matter if she informed my court or me about this book and the news prior to the book going out, that whether she did or not, ultimately, my answer would not have changed. But it was a bad move in general to release the book without talking. But Samara is not going to back treason or anything of that sort. But I also told her that she is rightful heir still. That was never stripped from her. So I still don't know what that book's going all about, but I told her that of anyone, she alone is in the best position to take and succeed over her father, as she is his rightful heir.
Right.
But no, in general, I think I got my point across. I can't be certain though. It ended on good terms. We were chatting about the new book. Have you read the 86-page book?
Well, in truth, I read up to the end of my section, and I skimmed yours.
She did not tell me everything. When I asked what her father has done, she mentioned the Charybdins and how he's saying a fringe house is responsible to the attack and pinning that on them. And that she revealed he is really trying to get her to return to court, and he's holding people over her to try to get her to return, which I told her that, as I said, she's the rightful heir. If he's trying to coerce you back, don't go, because she's his biggest threat at the moment, even if it means potentially losing those people he's holding. So I guess you should probably didn't take too kindly to that, but that is just the truth of it.
Right.
She admitted that she is not fully trained, which, lo and behold, I did already assume that. I'm not either, but I also wouldn't agree to release a book addressing other courts without talking to those courts.
Yeah.
But overall, I did mention wanting to... Or she actually brought up wanting to spend more time together, so hopefully that goes well. And I overall, albeit while I was annoyed, I focused on trying to make her think that... have a higher opinion of herself and the power that she does hold, so she isn't as reliant on others. Because I don't want her to be reliant on other courts, and then her court get submerged into Cinderloon, for example.
Very true.
Past that, we kind of just gossiped about the cost of trust.
What are your general impressions on it so far? What have you gathered of
My
them?
sections, again, I think they just never have anything about Samara.
They fluffed up our section this time, but it's still a whole lot of nothing. They also just lie. They say that I've kissed my own portrait and my own plushie, and I've deliberately not done that. I definitely don't trust the plushie.
That's not as bad as a lie. I was saying that I have my brother in an obedience contract.
I was going to ask about that, but...
No, I don't. He didn't want the position of soul. He vacated it when he turned 18, so it fell to me at 17. I never expected to become soul. It's an honored position, so I can't say I don't value it, but it's not the future that I was raised to go to.
Right.
So, and if I could control my brother, he would be here participating in classes and earning points. He's a knighthood major. He would be in knighthood, fighting duels and getting us points. But he's not. So
It seems to
seems
call a
my
lot of
control has
attention
waned.
to those that just are absent. It calls
It mentions
Veswin out
Lady
for-
Ridley. My section's full of people who are absent. Lady Ridley, she is back at home. It brings up how Lord Mateo is being impersonated by his twin, Lord Myro. He's not. I've spoken to Lord Mateo. It is, in fact, Lord Mateo. It brings up Lady Luciola's disappearance, which is old news. Brings up how Professor Saren's frequently missing. It just brings up... It ends on, like, if my court's actually qualified, because we don't have people here, but we do. We are very prevalent in the classes we attend.
Yeah, it calls mine out for Veswin being gone. She's sick. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean... But that rather the prince was threatened by Lady Veswin's competence and sent her away so he wouldn't be overshadowed. No! I had to scramble to restructure everything after she left. It's definitely not a secret here that she kept things in line. Why would I send her home for keeping things in line? That would be stupid when we're already behind. It is just the most fluffed nothing book.
Mm-hmm.
I also like it saying, it is doubtless that if Lady Veswin were still here, surely Lady Rosalind would not have been the victim of Lady Daphne's magical attack a number of weeks ago.
Except she would have, because it was a magic duel approved by a teacher. It was...
Exactly.
They're both people, they're magic students. They're going to duel.
What is the correlation there? Lady Veswin would have had nothing to do with it. I'm thoroughly baffled by this book.
Mm-hmm. It seems it's written... I feel like our two sections are old news. False or old news, and then...
They call up my love
Cinderloon-
tester, which I didn't appreciate.
Cerulean and Cinderloon has information, or at least Cerulean has information that was just from Friday.
Because the other thing I noticed is it is not by the same person. I don't believe it is, at least.
No, I was talking to Lady Daphne about this. The first book was very clearly a sea monster, and honestly, this one, I can't imagine it being a sea monster at all.
Well, honestly, sea monster is who I had it narrowed down to.
So?
The writing is much more flowery, just to separate the writers. It's much more flowery. It's got the dividers. It strays from this author structure that the first one so vehemently sticks to. This one slips up. It goes, this author might be the only one willing to say what is on their mind, so on behalf of every student here, allow me to expand. It slips up. It goes into the author. It reads as if someone read the original book and took on after that. So it's definitely a different person. But what I at least noticed was, I don't think it would be a vampire. They would point out a number of other things that certainly would make perfect fit into this book.
They have, unless they just in general don't care for titles, they have...
Loon spelled
Soulless
wrong.
Loon is spelled wrong, but the reason why I wasn't thinking it was a sea monster, one of the reasons is they call him Lord Soulless. He's a duke of his court now.
I did not read over the sea monster section, so I suppose that's honestly my fault, but the other thing is, I'm trying to figure out what this book is trying to do, or what the exact point is. I can't say it would be to distract from the for immediate release book, because it scathes Cinderloon for that. I mean, it's making fun of the ruler the entire way through. It's calling out shots that he's absent, he's at home, yet what is he doing? It's calling out Canderous, Chancellor Canderous, for bottling his bathing liquid. I mean, it's so against, I don't know. And it also has a bit on there about Bloodwind and Cinderloon. Crass and abusive language, as well as Lord Cinder's supposed quote-unquote prank on their dorms, which prompted Prince Ezra to negotiate a month-long therapy trip for Lord Cinder. That was not the terms, what we agreed to was sending him home for medical treatment for, at the start, a month, just to diagnose him, figure out whatever is wrong with him, and then keep him there as long as it would need to be to fix that. Cinder was the one to prompt the time frame of a month. And so I don't know. Unless the demons were gaming it and knew they wanted a month-long therapy trip. It feels like
Or
an
demons are
outsider
trying-
perspective.
Well, the demons might also be doing it too. Like there may be someone unhappy within Cinderloon.
Mm-hmm.
Because that book could not have passed through very many hands. Because anyone, you and me both read it, and it was immediately apparent that that's awful. So it could not have actually been proofread by very many people. So it could also be someone of their own court who is firmly against it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you this, but it's more of a warning, not something to spread. Watch your back around High Chancellor Candaris. He reportedly has tried to take Lady Daphne's tag lock, and then whenever she confronted him about it, very firmly was denying it, and then said, well, think of what... He pulled his title on her, his rank, about how she's accusing him when he's High Chancellor.
High
So,
Chancellor,
as
wait,
it's-
Candaris or...
Cassian, apologies.
Okay. Yeah.
So, right now, unfortunately, as everything is going on, if Cerulean is going to be indebted to Cinderloon, I don't want to be pointing fingers at the High Chancellor, even though I do believe Daphne in this, and give him a reason to mark Solmera as hostile, especially since he has seemed so willing to mark the Grand Duke as hostile. But this is just a word of caution that don't leave your back turned towards him.
Is this
Because if he
something
sees the opportunity.
that I would be able to discuss with Acting Advisor Celica, or would you rather
I
it be
don't-
kept tight?
Tight, because the witnesses are two demons. So if it is talked about, it's very obvious that it would have been Daphne, because his own court's not going to go talking about how he tried to take someone's tag log.
Very well. I can at least advise her then to be cautious around demons more than usual.
It doesn't even have to be demons. Just have her watch her tag log. Don't turn your
Sure.
back towards people. Anyone can curse others with it.
Right. I need to read over the sea monster section here still. I'm supposed to get a full account, but it I don't think was either of our courts. I mean, they spell loon wrong. And
No, my court wouldn't misspell technically while it is our heir title, it is also in part a religious title. They're not going to spell that wrong.
Exactly. And unless the vampires are just being very nice and leaving a lot of things out, they could write many, many more scathing things rather than the absolute filler that was in here.
Oh, another reason I didn't think it was Cerulean was because they didn't bring up the lack of conduits at the Valentine's Day festival. I figured if it was my court or theirs, that would have definitely have been brought up.
Yeah, fair. I don't know. I need to, I suppose, get a better impression of their section just to figure out, but I don't know. Never a dull moment, right?
Mm-hmm. I left my dorm room to prepare to go to this meeting and check my mail, and it was an 86-page book. So the meeting got delayed.
Yeah, that's... Leonidas wanted to meet as I was reading over this with Celica, and we were just about to leave when you missived, and so I said we may have to delay the Leonidas meeting. You said you had 15 minutes. I figured we could meet with Leonidas in 15 minutes. So we left for that, and then Vicky missives me.
Hmm.
What a day.
What did Lord Leonidas want to meet with you about? He's in I guess this might be a secret, but also isn't because I feel like a lot of
Well-
people have seen him. But he's in Medbay.
I think it did mention it in here.
Did I skip
But-
over it? Frankly, I did have to skim it because I was on my way to a meeting.
I thought it did. Yeah, though evidently Lord Leonidas has been seen in the medbay as well as of late, so perhaps he went a bit too far in his tactics.
Oh, I thought you were telling your reason for your meeting was in this.
No. Just the...
No, like I said, he was in the med bay and it was kept down low originally, but that doesn't last long in all honesty. When you're in the med bay, people pass through.
Right. No, it's, I believe, related to their Violet situation or the after effects of the potion experiment.
Because when I left him, well, I wasn't really with him, I was with Lady Daphne, but him, Lady Daphne, and Lady Riley were all together in med bay. But that was probably 40 minutes ago at this point.
I see. He wanted to meet in Botany Club.
Oh, a place of meetings. That's where I met the Crown Duchess.
Congratulations on making a scenic spot. Well, is there anything else to discuss?
Not exactly. I assume you're planning to meet with the Crown Duchess at some point regarding Bloodwind's stance on the book. When she read the book, she didn't take it the way I did. I let her know that the book seemed like it was implying that she lost her title, and that Cassian was trying to reinstate it. I stated it that it feels like Cassian speaking for her rather than her speaking for herself in her court. And I told her that it seems like she's trying to rally the citizens and civilians of my court rather than talking to the rulers of our court. And she apparently did not see it that way on any of them. So I don't know how she saw it necessarily. She mentioned that she had no one to talk to about it really, so I think she only really took the advice of Sindraloon when writing it, which I think makes perfect sense in it. Told her no one does things for free and just to be more firm in her decisions, I suppose, rather than letting people guide her.
So
but
I'll have to meet with her soon, but somehow there is a larger fish. That's unintentional. I'm at a loss with the Vicky situation. I just total loss.
well, if her testimony and such can get Violet removed, I'm all for it. I don't want her anywhere near a court that's meant to oversee the kingdom
Oh,
when
she's
she has no
perfect.
respect for fell folk.
Much agreed, and I'm glad to have your support. I'm going to rush off to, I suppose, go meet. I don't mean to cut our time short, but...
Yes, do not keep Lady Vicky, who you have kidnapped, in your room waiting.
I think they've wandered off elsewhere, but... Yes. Good day.
Mhm.
Ooh. I fault the guy for being excited. I can't believe it. I really cannot believe it. I'm awestruck. Utterly gobsmacked. Okay, where are doors left open? Oh, they probably left, and then Vicky isn't even used to closing the doors because she just has not been here. Oh, my, wow. I have a testimony. I mean, okay, so bring Leonidas up, we meet. Leonidas has experience with, I suppose, like, seeing real selves? I mean, what was the word that Faelan used? Polymorph? Puttymorph? No, polymorph. So, yes, Leonidas evidently is able to do stuff like that. Polymorph. So, Leonidas would be able to spot it, right? Or test for it? Magic for it? God, I wish Rosalind was here. Vicky is here. Vicky is here. I mean, that's as rock solid testimony as you get. I mean, we get written confession, we have photo proof. If he only wants moles, he can get one, maybe. I just need it to be me rather than Violet. I need Violet sent home. And I can carefully choose what information I give. Town hall. I said town hall. I don't know where I was flying. Wow. I can't believe it. I really cannot believe it. Okay. Breathe. I can't believe it. I mean... Wow. Waiting in town hall. Is Leonidas able to attend? If he was in medbay, then honestly that might be a little dicey of an ask, but... I mean... Solid proof. Not well unless we carry him here. Blight. I see. Bring Vicky back to my dorm room. I can at least escort Leonidas there. I don't want her in public. Yet. If that's something we can manage. I fear if this gets to the headmaster before us.
Oh.
Your Highness.
Hello.
Hello. We've taken quite a few pictures. Some in her
Hello.
Hello?
Oh.
Well, in any case, we've taken a few photos. Some in her outfit that she wore when she came here, others in her uniform. Because my first thought was that the headmaster would likely try to discount our series of events by saying that we took it before she had left the first time.
Precisely. Toss
And
this
I
on
don't
and we'll
have
get
my
another photo.
uniform. Oh, thank you. Oopsie. Oops.
I'm not going to ask where you got
Sorry.
that. Just toss
Did
this
I-
directly on your head. Like, you might have to take off your helmet,
Oh, okay.
but
Oh my gosh.
you know, it might be a
What is
little
it?
difficult to see. It's a blindfold. It's
Yeah.
just
Oh,
I have the
okay.
pictures.
you can take it off now unless you want to wander around blind, but
Yeah, no,
I don't recommend
I
it.
like
Would not
being able to
recommend
see.
We even have the placard of the Rose Festival in the background. It's great.
Perfect. Yeah, I appreciate your help so much.
you have no idea how much I appreciate yours.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad this is going two ways.
No, I was relaying to Lady Celica here. I do want to be careful about public appearance for now. I don't want your...
Hmm.
as morbid as it sounds, continued existence known to the headmaster just yet.
Okay, yes, no, good.
Especially,
Good
I
to
mean,
know.
yeah, it's more a concern for your safety than anything. I don't want him to...
Yeah.
If he already has whatever going on there, I don't want him to make sure that it stays solid.
Yes, thank you. Okay, yeah, now that you've said that, yeah.
Well, I
I'm a
don't
bit
believe he would
concerned.
attempt anything drastic. It is unfortunately not
mean,
out of the
it
realm of
depends.
possibility.
Yeah.
If you'll
I
lead
guess
her
it
up to
just
my dorm room, I'll go fetch
depends.
Leonidas. Let him know I'm on my way.
Of course.
I can't believe... Okay, so we have the blindfold. I don't know how polymorph works, but if it's like an illusionary layer, I would expect maybe you wouldn't be able to put on something so tight to your head, I suppose. I expect that there would be some qualms with that or some failure. I need to prove beyond reasonable... I mean, Leonidas is a witness. I do need that. Okay. Medbay. Where is the medbay? This building, right? Move on, Ezra. Vicky is here. Wow. Yeah, you know, that explains it. Where did she get that from? Katerina said something about a group being in here, but hopefully Celica hasn't relayed any knowledge. Blight. Good evening, Lord Leonidas. In the medbay for your pickup. For your... We'll need to relocate. It's Daphne, something, a demon. Sabrina's here. Just don't know where. Leonidas could be there. Explain why people are around, but I'm not trying to peer. Wow. Wow. I'm just in awe. So Faelan is outright lying. Trying to pull that over on me. Fully earned. Fully deserved. That's, I suppose, then the question. I'm not... I'm in no business to tear Faelan Thorne down. Do I want his crown? Potentially. Maybe. I honestly could not tell you for certain. Am I ready to take it? I'm not sure. Just outside near the pink circle. Duh. Hello. Pink circle. This thing? Are you? Is there a different pink circle? In the center of it. Thanks. Good evening.
Good evening.
You look well.
I never felt better.
Certainly. You're fine to walk?
It'll be slow, but I can.
Either that or I can give you the personal carry.
If time is of the essence, and you do not mind.
Whatever keeps you in better health, I suppose.
I've been told not to strain my leg too much, so.
Alright, come here. This is I'm not going to tell you it's an utterly secret meeting, but it is a meeting I intend to keep somewhat quiet.
Of course.
I'm going to hope that no one
I
looks up.
had not told people I was with that I was meeting with you.
Very well. You will also be in slight violation of the rules, but I will cover for you should it ever come up. We're going to be going inside the vampire dorm. Are you fine with that?
Very well.
Before we go in, you have qualification with, what, polymorph, right?
Yes.
If you can study our new face attendants and tell me if you think that is the work of polymorph or not. We're going to go in the slow way, actually. That would be much appreciated. Because some things are a little too good to be true.
Alright.
As far as I can fly us, I didn't want to accidentally drop you out of the window. I can carry you up the stairs, but it's going to be more of a bridal carry. A little less elegant.
That's fine.
No flash photography is a rule in these dorms, so you're fine. I'm also going to try not to hit you into anything. I don't think that would help your condition any.
Well, it's not
Unless
like
it
I can
would.
get another concussion on top of it.
Yeah, I don't know enough about medical doings. I do know that navigating upstairs backwards is a little difficult. But not many can say they've been bridal carried up the stairs by the Princess Ezra, so you're winning on that front.
I get bragging rights the rest of my life.
Oh yeah, it's a super best friend, right? Knock knock.
Of a random student that he's trying to blame.
Have a seat anywhere.
Good evening.
Blood Leonidas.
I'll make us a space. It's a colorful arrangement of people.
Yes.
That it is.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. I would just like to immediately apologize for all of this drama, I guess, that's happened. I haven't even been here.
I'm sorry to thrust
And I
you
have-
right into it.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. And please don't believe anything that you have heard about me because it is none of
To
it
be
is
fair,
true.
none of the demons actually believe you are the one responsible.
Oh, thank God.
Dante has come to me asking about, I suppose, how you were whenever I had seen you, and I have only good
Yes.
things to say.
Oh, thank you. I
He
appreciate
asked
that.
me the same as
He is looking
Hmm.
into the actual culprit, which is something I'd also wanted to speak with you about.
Is that something you were comfortable discussing in front of her, or
Well, it's so long as,
I would believe somewhat pertaining her?
well, more evidence against someone else, possibly.
If we can keep the someone else vague, potentially, then
Oh, I don't mind. I can step out if you need some privacy.
no, it's
Hmm.
fine.
Okay.
A coffer was found with copies of the
Oh, I'm gonna hug someone. It might be Celica. Celica's gonna puke if I hug her.
letter.
Though.
I suppose the forgery. I'm unsure if it was the forgery or the original. But
Do you have it?
no, unfortunately, Dante is only the only one that has it.
You were so close. I
But
was
it
going
was
to tell you I
found-
loved you.
Well, it also has a book about the pros and cons of a certain duel that I heard about.
Go on.
That's what I've heard about it, and it is currently in Dante's possession. You would have to ask him, but he might be amenable to it. Just because he wants the culprit caught and dealt with.
So, are people assuming that I am the culprit or no?
Anybody who
believing?
be asked in the student body, I would say they would say no because they have not seen you and cannot speak on your character. The only person
Okay.
who has been adamant that it is you has been the headmaster.
Yeah.
And honestly,
that-
I had not known
yeah.
much about it before I was asked about you by Dante.
Yeah. I just don't understand why. Why? I mean, I guess none of us understand why, but
I think it's
I
solely
guess I was
because
just
you weren't here. I mean, you said it yourself. You left
Yeah.
without saying anything and evidently returned
most
without.
convenient.
So
Most
I
convenient
presume he
solution
thought
for
that
him.
perhaps you had either just taken the opportunity at freedom, ran off into the wilderness, not to be seen or heard from again, or something more grim had happened and he could openly lie on your name.
Right. And then he would assume I would never come back and stand up for myself, but here I am.
Here
And
you
I
are.
suppose you were the best option since I believe I had overheard you were not really on the list of people supposed to be attending.
Exactly. Wow, it is very convenient for him, isn't it? It's all, yeah, okay. I'm starting to understand.
And it lined up just unfortunate enough where, I mean, up until now, I had virtually nothing to actually vouch besides, I mean, I've got your mailbox here.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
untouched.
Oh, that's my mailbox. Okay.
You can have it back when we're done.
Sure,
and
thank you.
when we did check your dorm and it was completely empty.
Well, yes, I left very, very shortly afterwards.
And that's all
So I
we
had no
had.
time. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Oh, this is quite hilarious. I would never, this is the last thing I would expect to come back to. But here we are.
Indeed. I'm truly just in awe. That's the bottom line here.
Me too.
I'm sorry for the circumstances you are returning to, but glad to see you back.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you again. I did really appreciate our time together in the Nether when you gave me a tour as well. I'm very grateful when people show kindness to people they barely know. So all three of you, thank you.
Of course. She still uses the umbrella that I gave her. Did you notice
Yes.
that?
I kept it safe.
I didn't know you
I did
gave
have
her an umbrella.
pictures to give you, but I think Dante took them for evidence.
Oh, okay. Well, we have more. More pictures.
Well, just the pictures that I took of you at the top of the staircase.
Yes, I remember that. Oh.
Well, congratulations, your second really actual appearance, and you're in a Mistress
Yeah.
Fable book.
Oh yeah, that was the
Great.
other thing we were. You get to dive in on this too. It calls you out for
perfect.
not
More.
being here. What a
Yep, you know what? Throw it at me. Give
violent
it all.
crime.
The violent raccoons as well, apparently, that I. Yeah. It's gonna be,
One
I guess,
interesting note is that
tricky.
Lady Vicky has been the center of some gossip lately, though for what reason this
Oh.
author cannot know, considering she has not been on campus since her very first day. Oh, it's just that you show up
Wow.
only at early hours of the morning, supposedly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll try my best to show up more on time next time.
No, this is solid timing, I would say.
Perfect.
Leonidas, what do you think on what I had prompted? Or do you need more information, I suppose? Or if you have any
I
questions?
mean, if you're asking if it's her, it's her.
I was hoping.
Typically,
I
even if they
believe.
could adjust their voice, there will be slight indications, but no,
Oh,
it's very solid, very fluent.
We also had her put on a blindfold. I don't know if that was a good test or not, but I figure something.
wait, what?
At the
You're
very
just
least,
trying
it
to
was a
confirm that
recent.
it's me.
It was a recent item from the Rose Festival. At the very least, it would give us a timestamp.
Indeed.
Okay.
Something so tightly wrapped to the head, I presumed would potentially block any illusion magic. Or give you a pickup
Well, the
on
thing
it.
with polymorph, it does physically change you. It's not just illusion.
I see.
However, the voice does not change. And even if they could mimic, there would be tells. But no, you're
Couldn't you
fully
get
as
rid
I
of the
remember you.
illusion with milk?
Guys, I promise it's me.
I know, I
don't
just
know
want
what
beyond
else.
reasonable
But
doubt
you know,
because
I have
Right,
not
right,
tried
right, right.
that. I do not
it
recall.
didn't work for me, I don't believe.
Apologies. I simply believed it was like a potion effect, I suppose.
Oh, you
Actually,
did
yes, it
unfortunately miss
should.
out on that. Well, I chugged, I think, 3 buckets of milk and it didn't work.
Well, that was for your potion experiment. That's not the same as a polymorph.
I knew this.
It's the side
I'm
effects seem
knowledgeable.
to be very different. Although, you know, kind of offended they called my brewing mediocre. Or
How rude.
It is fine. The book also called me socially inept and
After the
made me
first one
seem
called you
strange for
social.
having friend.
Mm-hmm.
What? Who is writing this?
I don't know, but my sister's been
This
making
place
fun
is
of
a
me
mess, you
about
should have
being the
turned
second
back.
heir.
I still can. Just kidding. I don't want to. I am here to clear my name.
Thank you.
And the vampires as well. It's not just about me, it's about all of us.
Ignore
Oh.
that.
Oh.
It scares me
It's a
now,
hole in
too.
the wall
Yeah, there's
by the window.
a lot of things wrong with this room.
It's not too bad, is it?
Well, until you look at the curtains. They're a
Oh.
little short. The windows have outgrown their
Hmm.
curtains is all.
Right. That's
Yes, it is
okay.
indeed quite strange that the windows were not this tall in the beginning.
Hmm.
Happens.
Well,
That was a joke.
it adds character.
Thank you, Silica. Okay. Well, is that all you had, Leonidas, to meet on?
Indeed. I had said it was going to be brief.
Fair enough. Suppose it
Indeed.
tied in
Apologies
well
to
where
send you on a wild goose chase.
you have no idea how much just kept coming up.
Yeah, I
Decaying.
assume
Well,
I-
at least
Sure.
I hope this helps you get things sorted.
Well, thank you, Leonidas. It was lovely to see you again.
Lovely to see you as well.
I'll be back here in a minute. I have some other matters to discuss pending this, but I'll go drop you back off. We can head out the fun way.
The fun?
The fun way? My window opens. Tally ho. Try not to hit yourself on the window. Demons can fly, right?
Yes, though I've been advised not to with a concussion.
Oh no, you're being caught flying with a concussion. There's no bat to be seen here. Where do you want to be dropped off?
I think so, it'll be fine.
Oh, hello.
But the world's lovely.
Yes, please, of course, use your discretion. Keep Vicky quiet. If
Of course.
Faelan is pinning things on her, I don't want anything to happen to her. But Thank you. My gratitude is above anything, and if you can get me in contact with Dante, I tried a missive, but wasn't able to get much.
I can ask. Well, while he does want to figure out the culprit, I believe he also does not think you very serious or competent sometimes.
How kind of him.
Well, given the, more humorous side that you present.
It's disarming.
Exactly.
I wish you the best of recovery, and if you need anything, please do let me know.
You as well.
This is where if we had a super friend handshake, it would be used, but unfortunately we're a bit short of that. Task Felix, or no, Finn wouldn't, but Felix would. Task Felix, he'll figure something out.
Will do. Put it on my to-do list.
Oh, this is a good day. Okay. Sort out the remaining items with Vicky. Move her into, I suppose, my manor for now. That would be the safest. I don't want her in the dorms, because if word of this does get out.
Well, is this, you can see, is any of this vital for me to read right now?
No, I believe it's all just invites to
Oh.
things.
Welcome back.
Good evening.
He does that, doesn't he?
You just popped up behind us.
Indeed, he never announces his presence before he does it.
Oh well,
She's
it's
got
You
it.
quite
can
funny.
do that, you know.
Correct. It's more intimidating if I
I
don't.
think it adds character. It keeps you on your toes.
I will. No, I've got to. Never mind. No, it's old homework that you've missed. It's invites to events, and yeah, there's nothing personalized here.
Okay, no worries. I won't read it then.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's a little too late to attend any of those events, but
Well, I will attend the future ones if Headmaster doesn't try and get rid of me again.
matters to be discussed. I would love to have you here already. Just in the brief meeting, you have a very
Indeed.
strong and enlightening presence.
Oh, thank you. Well, I love you guys are awesome as well. You're so welcoming and showed me so much kindness, and I barely even know you. So thank
Of
you.
course. At the very least, I did notice that you still had diamond armor, so at the very least, use
Oh.
that to upgrade your armor.
I'll fix your stocks.
Thank you. Yeah, I
And
haven't
then-
had much time to look after myself. I've been looking after my grandmother.
Of course.
Is there a place
very
where
least.
Yes.
storage room.
This way.
Yes, as I was saying before, I don't even know my way around. So the fact that they think I could vandalize the demon,
Truth
what
be
is it?
told, I
Their
don't even know where the demon
dorms?
dormitory is.
yeah, I
don't.
mean, I wouldn't even know where to go.
I know the path to the Fellfolk. I know the path to the sea monster. I presume the demons go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
I see.
yeah, I don't know. It's very shocking to me.
For a bit, I thought they slept in the ditches.
And they probably assume we sleep in graves.
Could be cute.
Did you ever take your coffin out of the enchantment room?
I think so. Of
Thank you.
course.
Of course.
Do you need this back?
We have a considerable stock over here. Or we did at
We
one
do.
point.
Oh,
We're going to have to make duplicates of
Where did
this.
the bones come from? Why is
I don't know.
there just bones everywhere?
All right. They can have that stock. So I might also actually make a note that says, hey, before you use up all of the nether templates,
Yeah.
at least make duplicates.
don't just
Be
use them all
considerate.
and don't leave anything. Yeah. Should I put my iron armor? I don't really need it. I won't put it back in here.
Look at you, a team player from day 1. Or day 2, I think.
Well, yeah. Day 2, yeah. Crazy.
Here, you can
I
also...
mean, I doubt anyone
I don't know
would
if you
use
have
it,
use for these yet, but...
Oh,
to have some.
whoa! I mean, yeah. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Do we have an enchanting area?
We do.
We do.
Actually, I might need lapis as well. I
There's
don't have
lapis
any of
there.
that.
If you're not.
There is
Oh.
lapis there.
Oh, you guys are amazing.
In fact, I could happen to get you some full enchantments if need be at a later time.
Really?
Of course.
Thank you.
I do have a butler back at the Kingdom Building, Eduardo.
Thank
He should be able to be of good help.
you. Oh, thank you.
Ignore my passive-aggressive signs.
No, you need to. Everyone needs to work as a team.
I have been the only one to maintain these mob farms.
Oh,
Thank you, Your
Well,
Highness.
I've lined my pockets gratefully with them. You know what? Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's not my birthday, but I'll take it.
It is surely close enough, within 6 months.
Yeah, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. How many months? August?
Yeah, that's within 6.
Yeah, thank you. Well, if you need help with anything, please let me know. I'm more than happy to.
Of course, we've had time to get ourselves ahead here, so if you've been tending to things at home, then it's our duty to catch you up.
Thank you. Well, I mean, yeah, if I can do anything to help out, please let me know.
I think you being here in the first place is doing plenty.
Okay, perfect. Well, just give me one moment.
Of course.
I don't think there's a faster way to do this. Okay, all done. Let me see what I get.
And if you need more, there's a ton in here in the first place as well.
Oh, thank you. Wow. I feel so bad. I can't just take everything.
Everyone
It's what
takes.
it's there for.
I have to take a fair share. That's why I had so much on me, because we just have plenty of excess.
If
Thank
anything,
you.
these materials here, these farms help generate most of them, so even if it does become depleted, we will eventually be able to, I suppose, restock after a while.
Indeed. I can even restock here.
Okay, well, I am fully enchanted now. Thank you.
Of course.
Actually, hold on, I just remembered something.
Oh, okay.
She just remembered something.
Yeah, yes, I did hear. She remembered something. Do you think she remembered something?
I was getting that impression, but I don't know.
think
What do you
she
think?
might have. Oh, Leonidas has sent me a missive.
Oh,
Oh, everyone is so sweet and helpful. If you're in need of anything, simply let me know.
I think it's a matter of treating
guys.
people how you wish to be treated.
Yeah, this is. Yeah,
I hope you don't take my
lovely.
doubt when it came to the polymorph type of thing. As
Oh, guys!
I recalled that I had bought an extra.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you.
Of course, very
Aw.
non-intrusive as well.
Yeah, I mean, if it looks great, then who cares
Of
if
course.
it's intrusive?
yeah,
Do we have any way to get mending at all? Is that a thing?
that we do.
Actually,
Unless she
Oh.
just
you might
has it
be in
on.
luck.
Guys, oh, you guys are lovely. I love you all already.
As I was saying, I hope you don't have any or take any disrespect in
I only have the
my
one.
confirming
but
of the
Oh,
polymorph
that's okay. Thank you.
things.
No,
Truth
no,
be
no,
told,
no.
I had
totally understand.
my own, I suppose, security in just your demeanor here, as is. There's an anvil right there. That's what you're looking for.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yep, that is what I was. Yep.
If anything, this is very welcome.
You have no idea how long I've been carrying those.
Thank you.
I was going to ask, how have you managed to carry those?
My arms are aching, but my princely arms are so buff and so strong and so muscular that it's nothing to a guy like me.
So humble as well.
If I could, this is such a strong fabric and a very expensive shirt underlying that I would rip off the sleeves right now and kiss my bicep just to rip in the point, but I would not deface such a
You
good
already
coat
did that
and good shirt.
once. I don't think you should again.
She's lying.
I am not. There's picture proof.
There is? Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Okay, without the kissing the bicep part.
Well, this is rather entertaining to listen to. So.
A wonderful second
Thank you.
impression.
Yes, indeed.
So for now, Vicky, just out of, again, an abundance of caution for your safety and, again, my warmest welcome that I can offer.
Oh, I'm so glad
what?
that you are appreciative of me being here.
You can have
Oh.
Rosalind. She'll keep you company. Sometimes these ones bite.
Attractive plushie. Okay, thank you. Wow, I feel so welcomed. This is my dorm, isn't it? Oh no, it's not.
No.
Where is my one?
Yours is across on that
that-
side, but we are going to be having you stay in either my manor or Celica's estate, just for
Okay.
your safety. And again, I don't want
Indeed.
this getting to the headmaster before we're able to bring it, just because I don't know
Me
what
neither.
exactly
I am a
he'll
little bit
act on.
nervous.
I know I've got-
Thank you.
Leonidas's trust and secrecy. I mean,
Yes, me. Yeah,
we're fine.
she is lovely.
Because, I mean, truthfully, if he were to say anything, then I can out him for being in the dorms.
Yeah,
But
true.
I hope it would not come to that. Leonidas seems to be one of the good ones, as it were.
That sounded so incredibly wrong.
I mean more so that there's people at this academy writing slander books and
Yeah,
slandering our own court, trying to lose us points, framing others.
I know what you mean. Not one of the good ones in the sense that the demons.
They're
aren't
not
good.
trying-
It's just yeah.
No, they're...
No.
In the sense that there's a lot of people doing bad things at this academy, and Leonidas is one person that we can actually trust.
And that
Indeed.
is important.
Aye. Right, well, I'll take you up by the manor first. If you wish to stay there, you are welcome to. We have guest rooms,
Oh,
but
thank you.
honestly, we lost Celica. I'll take a guest room
Apologies,
if you would
Miss
like.
again.
No. I can't take your room. Don't. You've given
Don't.
me so much already.
I would bite your tongue until you see Mr. Tones.
Okay.
No, again, it
If it
cannot
also
be.
feels a bit too much to you, then my estate is also open. It's a bit more humble.
I don't mind.
That
I
means-
just don't want to be a bother.
No bother at all. Again, I
Smaller, more cozy.
cannot understate how much A, I appreciate you being here, and B, it
Well, you have
upsets me
my-
greatly that someone in such high regard would take to slandering your name. I do not stand for that.
Yeah,
Apologies for
bit.
the blockade.
that's okay. Oh, okay. No worries. No, I don't think I think, honestly, it's just a bit irresponsible what he's done because I don't think it was personal. I think he's just
It's still putting
trying to.
a vast disrespect on your name, and that's something I'm
Yeah.
strongly against. And at that, trying to front that to me, the prince, I don't think we can go it this way.
Well, it also, it puts a bad light
No,
on vampires as a whole.
Indeed. It's just something that I don't stand for, and I want to make sure that I... Oh no.
I've only ever flown.
I've walked
Oh,
a few times. I like
apologies.
the scenic route. No, perfectly fine. The world was a bit slow. No, it's... I want to, as best I can, right Faelan's wrongs. I really do not take kindly to what he has done to your name, and I will do anything to make that back up.
And I will do anything to help with everyone's reputation as well.
Apologies for the path here.
No, don't apologize. Wow, it is beautiful here.
Yes, Rosalind, the one you have the plushie of, has done
Yeah.
a majority of the work here. She did the interior decoration here while I handled the outside somehow. It shouldn't cave in on you, but
Wow. Oh, okay.
I've had a few
What's the
safe ones here.
chances?
Mostly
Okay,
well.
okay. Okay, that's good to
Yourself?
know. Oh, thank you. Wow. Oh, this is very cozy. I like it.
You are free to get a look around. If you get bored here, there is a variety of books. None of our court yet. I'm actually grabbing those when I get home.
Okay.
Yes, just a selection of books here.
I mean, I have some books, but I'm not entirely sure what they do. Are these useful at all?
This one has a place in the dorm. I will make sure it sees to. This one, I
Yeah.
believe, is magic. I have no idea when it comes to magic, unfortunately.
Okay, well, fabulous. I'll have to figure that out.
Rosalind's a good resource.
Okay.
Upstairs here
Why is there
we had a small incident.
hay? Wait.
A small creature slammed through the window.
Small. Yeah.
Well, how glass breaks. This is a little lounge area, a nice place you can sit and read in private.
Oh. Yes, I
some-
think I'll be very cozy here.
Washrooms this way.
Oh, thank you.
Dining table. These two are the guest rooms. But again,
Oh.
don't settle too soon, because upstairs
Okay.
is the, I suppose, personal floor. This is
Wow.
the office. There's some lame storage back there. These are more personal books. I think I don't think you would have too much interest in these, but
That's okay. I'm
in
sure you'll
here,
find time.
this is the creme de la creme. That is
Oh.
Mr. Tones himself.
Hi, Mr. Tones. Oh, he is so cute.
I have not seen him ever leave the bed. He is very comfortable here. So if
Aw.
you do choose to take this room, I'm actually going to be on.
Is this not your room?
I'm actually going to be on brief leave from the academy.
Oh,
I believe I was only planning on
long?
actually. I believe the plan was I'm pretty much dropping her off, escorting her, and then returning, but just with checking in with your family, it might take another day or so.
okay, yes.
Indeed.
But that means, I mean, you're not competing. Mr. Tones will be lonely, so take no guilt in it.
Okay, I will look after him. Does he have any food? Where is his food? I'll make sure he's fed.
I might be a
and-
neglectful owner, but I don't know what he eats, and it's a question I honestly don't want to answer. Because
Okay, I will
really don't
figure it
know.
out.
I asked him once
It
and he
is
growled
fine
at
if
me.
you just give him some fish. There's an ice fishing
Oh,
spot out on the
fish.
outside. I
Do you
tend
think-
to.
Does he
I
go
get
out and
fish
fish
to-
for himself?
Perhaps when
Maybe
we are
he
not
does.
looking.
What a man.
I mean, I mostly give fish to Mimi.
Mimi.
Such a skillful cat.
Mimi is my cat.
Aw, I love cats.
I have been told she looks like me.
Really?
Curious now.
Lady Della Rosa believes that the cat believed I was its mother and followed me home.
Aw, that is very cute. Whoopsie. My bad.
Wonderful work.
Do be careful.
Thank you.
suppose we can take a walk to Hello?
There we go.
We can take a walk over to Celica's estate just so you can see the
Oh,
other
beautiful.
things down this way. I don't know where she's going. Believe. Yeah, I really don't know where she went. Oh, she's flying in the sky.
Oh, there she is.
It's
Every
down
time I
this
feel
way
I
now.
know where you are, it is. I was simply trying to find the path.
We can skate around this side of Rosalind's estate and get down on that path.
Right.
You have to watch your step, but
Oh, yeah, let's not fall. Maybe a fence might do well there. Or are we
yeah,
not supposed to be walking there?
I don't think it's supposed to be a path, but it sure does work.
Okay. Well, I must say, it is really nice to have what feels like friends. Can I call you guys friends?
Sure.
Yeah. it's
Celica
really
is a
lovely.
little iffier around the word.
Oh, okay. We'll
She
get
might
there
blush.
eventually. She can't hear us. I'll get to her. Don't worry.
This estate is mine.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I like that
I
big
love.
center
Oh,
window. That's beautiful.
this is stunning.
Thank you.
Imagine having a cup of tea here or reading a book.
Indeed, that was the thought. At the very least, to have a garden.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Why are you on my hedges, Your Highness?
Just taking cover.
Ah. I have a whole deck for that. It is half furnished, so I do apologize.
This is so cool.
Thank
Don't
you.
apologize. Beautiful. I love the white as well. It matches your hair.
Thank you. There is a
Ooh.
bathroom over here that is unfinished.
Half a bathroom.
And if you wish to meet Mimi, she is in here.
Oh, she does look like you. I see what you
Hello.
mean now.
Yeah,
Hi,
I get it.
Mimi. Oh, she purring.
She
Hi,
purrs
Mimi.
quite a lot. She's
Hi,
very
Mimi.
good.
Has she made friends with Mr. Tones?
Not that I
I
know
don't
of,
believe
but
they've met.
if he goes out and fishes on his own, I honestly wouldn't be shocked.
Oh, maybe they have a little
Secret
kitty
friends.
romance happening.
Okay,
Ooh,
we got two
secret
different
friends.
ideas, but
Okay. Well, I'll see myself out. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, if they're the only two cats around.
No, I believe there is Poppy as well.
and
All
her esteemed people mover.
Of course.
Us. Mr.
Oh.
Tones might be quite the ladies' man.
The stalker is also over here.
The what?
The
The
what?
stalker.
The stalker.
The stalker.
Oh,
Mr. Blue.
what is... interesting.
Stalking.
Oh.
Oh, stalker.
stalker.
I thought you said...
Mm.
Yeah,
I'll give you
I
that.
thought you said stalker.
Well, he is a stalker. He did follow me home.
Oh,
They
so he's-
they tend to follow me home.
You talked about
They
that
must
before,
like
I believe.
Indeed.
Just not with
I gave him a flower
small
and
blue
he wouldn't leave me
creatures.
alone.
He is quite cute.
Indeed. I let him have free reign.
Yeah, I mean, does he do much?
Stalks.
Not really.
Yep. Very helpful.
Indeed.
Is this a backpack? Someone just left it. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's my...
sorry.
This
didn't
is a
mean to-
stunning
Yes.
photo.
Snoop.
Yes.
My best angle.
One of my first photos, I believe.
Well, yes, you've got either of these two, and
Well, there's one more thing.
Hmm?
The downstairs.
Oh,
upstairs.
And I do want
Ooh.
to highlight this, if only
Oh.
for this over here. I plan to complete it, but it's meant to be a secret room.
Yeah.
So, if you feel that you are in any danger, then I would suggest you come here, where it
Oh,
is less
thank
likely that they will
you.
find you.
Oh, that is actually very, very helpful. Thank you.
As I said, it is unfinished, but hopefully within maybe the next few hours I could get it done.
Wow, hours. That's impressive. If you need help, let me know.
I
Yeah.
believe I can manage, however, it is greatly appreciated.
No worries. Well, I appreciate all of your help, so it's the least I could do.
Thank you. Truly.
Yeah, well, I don't mind wherever I don't want to be in your way. I appreciate the hospitality wherever you guys would prefer me to go.
As I said, we're due back to court, so I suppose whichever residence you feel most comfortable at.
Okay. Well, I feel like I might get in your way if I stay here, considering it is a little bit smaller than the manor.
I see. Did you just scoff?
No, I was clearing my throat.
I see.
I definitely scoffed.
Just yeah, where I just don't want to be in the way, and this is your home. I would feel bad intruding.
I see. Whichever you feel most comfortable with.
Okay. Maybe the manor then, if that's all right. But
Sure.
I do
Of
appreciate
course.
this offer as well.
So this is
Indeed.
here if the manor gets too boring, I suppose.
Thank you.
I suppose.
Or if someone finds me.
Again, I don't mean to, make you fearful. I think there is fair concern, but
Yeah.
I would hope that, word is confined to whatever select few of us. And so
Well,
I would hope
it's
that
only you three.
no one knows that you are here to be finding you.
Yes, I would. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody except you two and Leonidas.
Indeed.
Wow.
This is Lady Rosalind's estate. It almost
This
puts
is
mine to shame, I
beautiful.
think.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but
It's okay.
not to shame. It's just very impressive. Oh,
Ouch.
don't know what that was.
Something in her garden hurts.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to know how to find my way around everywhere. But
Right. There
this
is,
is a
I
good
suppose,
start.
one quote-unquote secret area. It's nowhere near as
Oh,
formed, but under the stairs,
oh.
there's a small empty cubby here where if
Oh,
in
this is
emergency you've got
cute.
this.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I hope I don't have to resort to this. But I
Again,
guess
yes,
it just
I
depends.
really hope that no situation comes up where you have to worry about it, but
I guess it just depends how the headmaster reacts to my return.
indeed. Yes, I will try to make my visit home brief to make sure that you're not just
Mm-hmm.
here waiting in limbo, but
That's
course.
okay. Take your time. I have Celica as well.
well, Celica's also leaving.
Indeed,
Oh,
I'm going
okay,
with His
great.
Highness.
I'm
In
escorting.
fact,
Oh,
I
my
was
bad.
I was the one who needed to leave. In fact,
Oh,
though,
okay.
he decided
I
that he
will-
wanted to tag along.
Well, I will lay low until you return because I don't want to cause any more dramas or issues. And I assume that me showing up to class randomly might shock a few people.
There's hardly there's hardly classes anyway. I think you're fine.
Okay.
In any such case, I need to prepare a few things before we embark tomorrow, so I will be retiring.
Can
Yes, I
we
might
s-
rest
well,
as well.
No, we'll have plenty of time to speak on the way home.
Of course.
Very well.
I
Anyway,
think I
good
need
night, Your
to
Highness.
also-
And welcome back, Vicky.
Thank you, Celica, and thank you for all of your kindness today. I cannot express how much it means to me.
Of course. Don't even mention it.
She means
In
it.
any
Thank you.
case.
Well, I'm excited to see you when you return.
Of course.
And
Good
I'm
eve to both of
excited to
you.
hear about your journey as well.
I'm afraid it may be a bit boring, but I'll be
That's
sure to let
okay.
you know.
All right. Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Well then,
Well.
don't let her big, hard, cold exterior scare you. She is a
What?
teddy bear.
There's nothing cold about her. She seems lovely.
She rubs people the wrong way sometimes. I am going
Really?
to. Yeah, that was the point of the initial big drama book that went around, is that she's usually cold, but suddenly made a friend.
Oh.
You weren't missing much.
Me?
No, Celica.
Oh, Celica. No, well, she seems lovely. I don't understand. I can't see that at all.
Yeah.
But that's, I guess, good. Maybe she likes me.
I would believe so. But
No.
I'll let you
Well,
get comfortable upstairs, and I am going to get
Yeah,
comfortable in the downstairs. I have to move a few chairs,
are
but
you
otherwise
sure
I'm fine.
you can?
I'm sure.
No, you. I
It's...
can't take your room.
Oh no, you're taking it. Oh no, whatever will I do?
Okay, well, thank you, Your Highness. I will see you when you return.
Of course, sleep well.
I'm
And
excited to hear about it.
Stay safe.
Okay, you too. Good night.
Good night. Wow. So it's not polymorph. It's not any. That is Vicky, through and through. That is just straight out Vicky. Wow.
Oh, this way.
She fell off the stairs. I feel bad. Oh. Oh man. So what do I do about Faelan? It's a matter I have to discuss, of course, with Celica, but rough plan, Ezra, think. I'm in no shape to ever take him on. I mean that's a fool's gambit, I think. I don't think we can get away with that. But I turned things around. Violet is we push for suspension. I mean, I might actually have grounds to push on the contract now if I really wanted to somehow manage it. But no. I go Violet suspension. I'm already doing everything I can to clear Vicky's name. I have definitive proof now. And so she is my proof. I've got character witnesses, I've got photographic evidence, I've got her account, I've got her family account as of, I guess, tomorrow night. When I depart and get home, I can do it. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna work out way better than I could have expected. I can push for points. I can push for Violet's expulsion. And I think that's all. I mean, guaranteed positions was, well, it would have been nice, and it could be something crazy I could push for with this information now. I think I settle at Violet gone. That's the most I can ask for. Points on top of that would be phenomenal. But that's a matter of strategy to talk about with Celica. No, I get to be the first person to try my guest beds. Wonderful.